and and a real estate agent are myself. So we have just started the recording. So if you guys are catching the replay, hello, my name is Tracy Henning, and I'm the CEO and founder of Porchlyte. So I have been selling real estate since 1994. I've been in the business a long time. I've kind of done everything. I'm still currently an agent. So I wear a little bit of dual hats. Like I say, I'm still currently selling houses, but I'm also doing Porchlyte. So before we dive into Porchlyte, I just want to go over a few quick stats, which I'm sure a lot of you are fully aware of, that currently social media, we have there are over 3.78 billion users, and this is growing like daily, which equates to about half of the population that is on social media. So when we talk about social media marketing for real estate, you can see how important it is to incorporate that into your marketing for your real estate business, because that is where everybody is nowadays. So the average person, I don't know about you, but myself, I know I spend a lot more than 2.5 hours on social media, but this is based on the average person. So you can see people spend a lot of time on social media. So people are on it on all times of the day. And then, of course, when we divide it by generation, you can see everywhere from age 18 to 65 and above, there is a good portion of the population that's on social media. And why is this so important? Well, these are our buyers and our sellers. So if people think that social media is just for a younger generation, it is not. Because if you look at the population of 65 years and over, that's 45% of them are on social media. And of course, like I say, this is growing on a day-by-day basis. So power of social marketing, social media marketing. So 73% of marketers believe that social media marketing has been very effective or somewhat effective for their business. So it's definitely works. And I have lots of agents that have been successful on social media. So where do you start? Where do you start when it comes to social media? I'm going to go through just a quick little exercise, and then we are going to dive into Porchlyte. So when it comes to social media marketing, there is a simple 4-phase funnel that people go into. So the first phase is the attraction phase. So these are the people that you're trying to attract to your real estate business. And I'm going to go into detail in just a second. The second phase is these are the people that you are wanting to convert into potential clients. So you've warmed them up a bit, or maybe you're continuing to warm them up, and they're thinking, you know what, you might be a good realtor to work with. And then, of course, we want to nurture them. So we haven't quite got the sale yet, but we're going to nurture them with all kinds of valuable information until, of course, they become your clients. And then you are just going to repeat this process. So when you are in the attraction phase, so you are trying to attract as many people as you can to your social media pages, whether you have a Facebook business account or you have an Instagram account. You can do this, like I said, through social media. You can do this by throwing some ads on Facebook or Instagram. It's the same way that we do this through geofarming, like where you take a certain area and you hand out postcards, or you farm a certain area. You can get specific like that with social media. And of course, if you're into blogging, you can do this when you're sending out a blog. and of course through your website and MLS. Once you have attracted people into the top of your funnel, so we're trying to get as many eyes on our business, we are wanting to convert them. So the way that we can convert them is with lead magnets, and a lead magnet is essentially like a guide of some sort, whether it's like a new construction home buying guide, or just a home buying guide in general, seller's guide, guide like when you're relocating, any of that kind of information. You can also do this through contests on social media, the same way you do with a sales call. You know, if you're at your office and you're taking like a call that's just come in, it's the same thing. You are trying to convert these strangers into visitors of your business. And it's the same with when we do open houses. So once they become a contact, you want to nurture them. So you can do this through many ways. You can do this through drip campaigns, like with emails, sending out an email on a regular basis, doing social media posting consistently, and again, or hosting events, whether it's a virtual event, or when we eventually get there, when we get back to in-person events, this would fall into this category as well too. So then once you get to that stage, of course, they become our clients and we want to retain them. So we do this through different referral marketing methods. You can do this by maybe posting some of the testimonials that you've had from previous clients, making those connections. And the reason why we're doing this is we want to repeat this, so our business eventually works on repeat and referral. So how can Porchlyte help you? So I'm just going to come out of here and I'm going to dive into Porchlyte. So Porchlyte, I started Porchlyte. So Porchlyte is a social media marketing agency specific for real estate agents. So obviously that was a natural progression for me to get into, because, you know, I've been a realtor for over 27 years. I know this business inside and out. I said this to the girls before, I've been in the business where I've seen people give away cars because they were trying to sell their houses. And I've seen people give away cruises, or they've gone to the bank and they've bought down the interest rates to, you know, to try and sell their houses. And then of course, I've seen it at the other end of the spectrum where, you know, like today, where some areas, you know, you're writing multiple offers, you're writing offers for like 100,000 or more over the list price. And you have different techniques that you have to do to try and get the sale. So I've been through it all. Good markets, bad markets, good, you know, markets again, bad markets again. So it was definitely a natural progression for me to go into this. So I am super proud of Porchlyte. We have some amazing members from all over the United States as well as Canada. So when you become a member of Porchlyte, this is what it looks like. So you will sign into your portal or your dashboard, which is where we are right here. So it gives you a quick snapshot of what's happening this month. So we've just released our social media templates, which I'm going to show you in just a second. So I give you a quick snapshot here of what they look like. And then of course you can click that to see all. This will be flipping over to the September itinerary as well, but we usually have something just about on a weekly basis. We just finished actually at the beginning of August doing a wellness real estate summit. So this was a summit that was specific to wellness real estate, or like green agents, people that are looking to do business a little bit differently. This was super interesting. We had A ton of our members were super excited about this. So then the following week, we release our video scripts and our blog posts. And then, of course, our monthly playbook is released. Every Friday, we do what's called an office hours. So I am there on a weekly basis to, to check in, see how you're doing. We are there live, so you can ask questions. And then, of course, we have our hashtag holidays, which are super important when it comes to social media marketing. So I'm going to go through each of these categories so guys know what I'm talking about with, like what the heck is a monthly playbook? So I'll make sure I cover all of those. And then, of course, we have some additional resources that you can check out. So we try and do a couple, that are related to social media, some that are related to design. This one was a really fun one, 5 tips for better iPhone real estate photos. So, if you're somebody that doesn't take professional photos with your listings, this gives you some, fantastic tips on how you can do that with your iPhone. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll back up here real quick. So in addition to all of this stuff that I just covered for the weekly basis or what happens every month, each week we also give you a weekly action plan. So I'm just going to click on it real quick. So we send this into your email. So I know it's super small. Hopefully you guys can read this, but we give you bite-sized pieces of strategies that you can do for your social media marketing. So we break it down super simple. These are a lot of the same strategies that we use inside of Porchlyte. So we make it super simple for you. It's step by step. You just go through each of these. Like, if it's too small for you to read, I'll just read out a couple of these. So the first one, you might want to just brainstorm some engaging survey questions that you can ask your followers on via Instagram stories. And once you do this exercise, and you're never going to run out of content. So a lot of times we need that little push to either get going or give us some extra different ideas on what you can do when it comes to social media marketing. So we try and make that as easy as possible and as effortless as possible for you with this weekly action plan. Then we remind you to, maybe you want to post the tip for the real estate investment from this would have been on Monday, I guess, and include 3 major reasons to invest in real estate today. This is going to make a lot more sense when I get to the monthly playbook, but just bear with me for a moment. Then, of course, we have our daily to-do list when it comes to Instagram and Facebook. So this would be the equivalent of prospecting. So back in the day, we would show up at our real estate office at like 5 o'clock at night. There'd be multiple realtors. And what would we be doing? Cold calling. I hated it. I hated every single second of cold calling. It made me sick to my stomach. So thankfully, things have changed. Things have evolved. And you can do that. This is the equivalent to, I guess, cold calling or door knocking. So what you're doing is you're engaging with your followers, and we give you little tips on how to do that using Facebook and Instagram. So again, if you have questions about anything, we are here to support you. There is a ton of support in the membership. So that is just a quick overview of the weekly action plan. We email you a copy of this, plus we include it in the membership, so you can always come back and have a look at it. So this is the first page. So this is considered your dashboard. Now, when I talk about the monthly playbook, hopefully this isn't going to be too slow, because usually when I'm on Zoom calls, it tends to load a little bit slow. So your monthly playbook. So your monthly playbook is everything that you are going to need for social media marketing when it comes to Facebook and Instagram. So, like I was saying before, here is your weekly action plan. So, this changes every week. So, you can either print it out or you've got it on email too, that you can always reference back to it. So, every month we give you what's called a lead magnet. So, or a guide. I was telling you previous in the slides, you can use these guides to nurture your database. So, we've got lots of members that once they get their monthly guide, they send it off to their database and they don't have to think about it. They don't have to think about the content that, you know, they're writing to their database. If you want to like segment it even more, you would take your database and you would divide it into buyers and sellers, potential buyers and sellers, and send this to the appropriate group, because first time home buyers probably really don't care about kitty condos, but people that are empty nesters or, you know, going into that because their kids are heading off to college, or people that are maybe planning for the future for their kids might find this super interesting. So I'm quickly going to show you how this works. So we partnered with Canva. And if you haven't heard of Canva, Canva is an amazing platform. It's a graphic design tool that makes your job so much easier. So everything we do in Porchlyte is completely 100% customizable. So you would come in here into Canva and you can take a quick like snapshot as to what this guide looks like. Then of course you can come in here and customize it. I'm just going to click use template. It shows up here. So here's the content. And then at the very bottom, there's usually places that you can customize. So of course you would just replace this photo with a photo of you, and you would put your name and your contact information. And then you would just download this as a PDF and send it off to your database. So every month we give you a brand new lead magnet so you can send it to your database. Some people have turned these into video scripts. So if you are into doing Facebook lives or Instagram lives, you can do that if you want as well. There's so many different, we actually give you 10 different ways that you can use your lead magnet for free. Some people put them at the bottom of their email, like as their email signature, so people can grab them as well too. Then we have, you guys are going to be so excited about this. So this is the overall calendar that shows you kind of what's coming up for the month. So I'm just going to skip down here. So we do basically all of your social media for you. So we do the graphics for you for every single day of the month. Okay, so that's what this snapshot is up here. So every single day, we give you social media graphics that you can post on all of your social media channels. Okay, so not only that, we give you choices. So if you don't like this particular template, we do it in different formats. So you've got a few to choose from. So you've got lots of different posts that you can choose from. You end up getting anywhere from like 75 to 100 posts that that you can use in your social media marketing every single month. So you can, like a lot of our members will interchange them. They'll take some from June and use it in September or August, or switch them up. You can do whatever you want with them. They're fully customizable as well. So again, you're going to head into Canva where you can customize everything.
Really quick, I have a question. I was just going to ask.
Sure.
Is there a way to go back to old monthly playbooks and pull from there? So
You,
like you're saying you can use whatever you want. If somebody was like, oh, I'm going to go back to,
yeah.
whatever, June, and they could pull from there.
So we leave like a year's worth of content on the site. So you can go back directly to the previous month here. Or if you click see all, it is going to pull up all the previous playbooks that we've done, and you would just click and open it and get to those playbooks as well too.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you.
So let's just go back to, we're just going to go back to our current month. So yeah, there is literally like thousands of social media posts that you can take if you don't like, what we've laid out for you. So again, just giving you guys lots of different options. So this particular post is called, I'll get to the very beginning, is called a carousel post. So carousel posts are very popular on Instagram. You have probably seen them where, you're scrolling along and then all of a sudden something grabs your attention and you're like, oh, what are those tips they're talking about? And then you'll scroll to the next photo and scroll to the next photo and scroll to the next photo. So same with our some of our posts here. We do what's called carousel posts. So when you're uploading them into Instagram, you would upload like the 5 photos at the exact same time. And then when people land on your page, they're more likely to stay on your page and stay engaged with you by going through and looking at these different posts. Now, if you are like me and you are terrible at writing captions, I am terrible. I just want to let you know, we have a professional copywriter that does the captions. I do not get involved with them because I am terrible. I would probably talk slang all day long on my captions. So if you're not good, don't worry about it. We also include captions. You can see right here. So you just come here, you copy the text, and you would post this on your social media channels, and away you go. So we do that, provide the post for you as well as the copy. So again, you can go through the entire year, customize where you need to customize, and copy the text, and away you go. We make it as super easy as possible. So our monthly playbook is definitely our most popular feature. But then we have a gallery, which I'm going to just pop into right here. So we have a gallery of photos. So if you don't like some of the photos that we use, or maybe you want to update your website and you don't want to pay $400 or $500 for a stock photo because that's how expensive they are. We have literally hundreds of professional stock photos that you're not going to find on Canva or Pexels or Pixabay or any of those other free sites. So you can just come here and download them, and you can upload them to your website if you want to give your website a new look. If you want to do a post about it, whatever you need images for, we literally have, and we've got unique ones too. So like if you're going to be doing a virtual open house to your followers, maybe you want to do this and create a post out of it. So we literally have like thousands and thousands of photos. We have pages upon pages of photos that you can choose from, but you don't have to worry, because if you come up here, you can choose the different categories. Like say you want to know, well, what are all the kitchen photos? What are the living room photos? So we've also divided it into different categories to make it easy for you to get to. I don't know why the dining room's not loading, because there's
Tracy, real quick, can they say you sent over something, I don't know, about listings or whatever, can they import their own photo onto that? Like if it's a specific property on the document that you send?
Oh, you mean from the lead magnet?
Yeah, or any of your items, can they import their own photo?
100%.
Okay,
Yeah, you bet. So
that's
when
what
you
it's
come
about.
into Canva, like, say you want to take this photo up out, you would just upload your photo here and just slide it into here. So absolutely 100% everything is customizable. So we have a gallery, and then we have a whole section on Canva templates. So like I was saying, we have partnered with Canva, and we have all kinds of different categories. We've got different Instagram templates. So, we were talking about this one is super cute. Like a lot of our members will take this one, customize it by putting their names there, and they give it to their clients and say, hey, here's a photo for you to post on their social media. And like, how creative and cool is that to get, from your real estate agent? And then obviously they're posting on their social media because they're super excited, and you get the free publicity. So, and of course, you look like a hero in the eyes of your clients. So there's lots of different posts that you don't find in the monthly playbook that you can often find in Canva templates. So Jessica, you were just talking about like, maybe they want to advertise their own listings, and whether they've just listed it or just sold, we've got tons of different templates that they can do that. So this would open up into Canva, and you would just slide a copy of your listing in replace of this photo, but you've got the text already done, the design already in place. And of course, you would just change it with your address. So we've got lots of different templates that you can choose from. I'm going to just highlight some of them, Facebook covers. So for instance, I don't know if you guys noticed, but last year, I think it was last year around this time, Facebook changed the whole new look, and we all went through the like, oh my God, I hate the new Facebook platform. So what happened was the sizes of everything changed. So this may be happening for you too. If you go to your Facebook page, is your photo cut off? Is like half your head in it, or maybe your mouth is missing? That's because Facebook changed the size of the photos that they use. So we have created like literally hundreds of social media templates or Facebook cover page templates that you can just come in and again, fully customized. You would just change your name, and these are sized to the current specifications of Facebook pages. So, and again, we give you tons of different styles that you can choose from. You can use all of these photos. If you want to change these photos, you can do that as well too. So I am just going to, we're going to go back into the Facebook cover pages. So we've got like a whole section here on our Canva templates. I'm not going to go through like tons and tons and tons of them because there's literally like hundreds of them.
Will you go through the Zoom backgrounds?
Oh yes, the Zoom backgrounds are so much fun. So we've got some cute Zoom backgrounds that you can download and upload. And I think, Jessica, when you come back on camera, I know you've had different Zoom backgrounds in the before that are super cute. So we've customized as strictly to be geared towards real estate. So we've got, your little house, home sweet home, and we've got some here that you can customize. And of course, you have your gorgeous photos, stay home and stay safe, which was, obviously relevant during COVID. So like this one here. So you can put if you have a copy of your real estate logo, or you could even take a picture of your lawn sign, you could put that here. So some of these are fun and you can customize. And of course, I don't know about you, but I am constantly dreaming of traveling because hopefully one day we'll be able to get back to doing that. So, you know what? Maybe we want to head over to Fiji that particular day, or maybe you're going to, hang out on the beach, or you're going to head over to Venice, or maybe we're going to go to Paris. So, we have a ton of fun, different Zoom backgrounds that you can choose from. So, those are our Canva templates real quick, because like I said, I could spend a very long time going through them, but I got a whole bunch of other stuff I want to show you guys. So then we provide video scripts and blog posts. So we have been talking about, or the internet, everybody's been talking about how important video is. It is so important. If you guys haven't embraced video into your marketing efforts, you really need to. We make it as easy as possible for you because we provide video scripts. But not only do we provide video scripts, we also provide the image that you can use to promote that live, like your Facebook Live or your Instagram Live. So we make it super simple for you. So you just come in here, you download the script, it opens up and it gives you the headline, a bit of the summary. So if you want, you literally could read through this like sentence by sentence. But what I always try and encourage people to do is make it your own. Use them as like bullet points, so to speak, or use it as inspiration. Some people are really good on camera. And again, we have like tons of different topics to choose from. One that we did that was super fun last year. Oh, this one. I'm going to do another creative one for Halloween. Like, how fun would this be to talk about how to avoid unexpectedly buying a haunted house? You guys, it's true. We all know it. We need to, we have to disclose if there's something going on with the house, we have to disclose. So we've got some super creative and fun different topics, plus the script that goes with every single topic to give you tons and tons of content for your like doing live. So it doesn't like being live on camera doesn't always have to be about your particular listing, because a lot of our members are like, well, I don't know what to talk about. Like all my listings have sold. I have nothing to show people. You don't always have to talk about your real estate business. In fact, you only want to talk about that 20% of the time. The rest of the percentage, 80%, you want to be giving value to your followers and to the people that are watching you on social media. So we try and make it as easy as possible by basically like handing you the template, saying, here you go. All you need to do is turn on your camera and away you go. So we've got tons of video scripts. Then, like I was talking about at the beginning, if you are into doing blog posts on your website, say you have a blog, but you always struggle with the content. You're like, oh, what am I going to, what am I going to talk about? So again, we have tons of blogs. So what you would do is you would just come in here. And again, super creative topics that I'm sure maybe like, how many of you know, like what's grand millennial style? What the heck is that? Well, it's actually a new trend that has just been emerging this past year, where you're combining like basically your grandmother's things with modern decor. So it's an eclectic look, but super interesting, right? So you could take this blog, you would just come here, just copy it and paste it onto your own blog, and away you go. So if you don't have a blog, don't worry, that's okay. You can share it directly on Facebook, on Twitter, or LinkedIn. So if you're struggling with like, well, what do I post today? I don't feel like posting the same old stuff. Come in here, grab one of our blog posts and go ahead and post it on your social media. And again, you can take these, you can make them into newsletters if you want to send out to your database. There's tons and tons of different ways that you can use these blog posts. Then, of course, too, we have email scripts. So we give you different email scripts or email swipe files, like, for, I don't want to say difficult or uncomfortable situations, but like asking for a testimonial. Like sometimes that can be a little uncomfortable. A price reduction request, like who likes to do that? I mean, fortunately, we're not in that market right now where we're not asking for a whole lot of them. So again, you just come in here. This is going to download as a PDF for you, which will go directly to your computer. You just come in here and you have the script that you can just copy and paste into your email. Or, if you are having to have like maybe a phone conversation. So again, there's some speaking points in here just to get your creative juices flowing or help you get out of a not so comfortable situation, like, oh, well, this one down here, negotiating our commissions. Who likes to do that? Nobody. So we've got a whole bunch of different swipe files that that you can take that are included in the membership. So if at this point you are feeling a little overwhelmed and you're like, oh my God, my mind is blown, like, how do I use all of this? You do not have to worry, because we have tons of different tutorials and master classes. And like I say, this is why we show up weekly. I show up every Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to do an office hours to answer your questions or to help you. But we also have tons of different master classes and training where, like, for instance, like Instagram Reels are super hot right now, but not a lot of people know how to do them. So we have a training for that, but we also have a workbook. So if you don't want to do the training, you can just download the workbook. Same with Facebook ads. Facebook ads can be super tricky. So we've got all different kinds of trainings, how to use like Facebook groups to grow your business, how to use Instagram stories properly, hashtags. What the heck are hashtags? How do you use them? So we've got tons of different trainings that are here for you that you can come in and watch at any time. And then, of course, we have our bonus resource section. So, of course, we have planners. We had some Black Friday bonuses, the 29 top apps and tools that we use in our real estate business. So these are coming directly from agents all over the States and Canada. So this isn't a list that I came up with. We, polled our members and polled our Facebook group, and they gave us their, number one app that they absolutely have. So we have a little book club if you need some inspirational reading. I know, Jessica, you were showing me some cards at the top of the hour.
Yeah.
We have a list of books and stuff that, to keep you going. Open House Essentials. Oh, this is one of my favorite. I got to show you guys this real quick. It's our kids club. We can't forget about the kids. So we've got listing contracts. You guys can come in here, download these, take it to your next listing presentation. If they have kids, I've done this with my clients. They love it. They're like, to include the kids in the process just makes it so much fun. So then we have a home buying contract, get them to list their wants and needs. And then, of course, at the end of it, I gave them a certificate for the Clean Room Award when their houses were being shown. So we have a whole thing here. And then, of course, we have coloring pages and stuff like that you can download and use in your business. And then, of course, I'm not going to get into it too deep, but we do have an affiliate program. So if you are a member of Porchlyte and you recommend somebody that you work with or somebody that you do referral business a lot with, maybe in another town, of course, we appreciate your business. And just like real estate, we will give you a referral fee. So we have an affiliate program as well, too. So that I think that's Porchlight in a nutshell when you are inside the membership. So of course you're probably wondering, how much is it? How much, does it cost to be a member? Thousands of dollars, thousands. I'm just kidding. So if you head over to porchlight.com and you check out our pricing, we have two pricing plans. So you can sign up for this one is $119 that you get billed every 3 months, which works out to, I think it's roughly $39 a month. The platinum is definitely our most popular. So it's $360 per year, which works out to $30 a month. If I'm doing my math correctly, I think I am. So, so these are our pricing modules. If you have a team, if you have multiple people that you work with, now this is just for a single license. We do have pricing for that as well. You can reach out to me and I will give you the pricing for that as well too. And I think that's about it. Now, oh my goodness.
I opened up Mara and Lisa both. So if they have questions, since they're kind of in charge on their side. So feel free, Mara and Lisa, if you have some questions that you want to post, or if anybody has questions, post them to the chat room and I can ask.
This is awesome.
I just want to, sorry, just before you start, Mara, I totally forgot the best part of the pricing, because you guys are on this webinar and Jessica is amazing. We are giving you guys 25% off. So just until September 1st. So you'll get 25% off of whichever plan you choose for your first payment. And then the following payments after that roll into 119 or 360, whichever one you choose. Okay, I'm done.
I'm a big proponent of that the brokerage should be there to support the agents, provide tools to help the agents out and to help their business, and how can we help their business grow, and just what can we do to help them, and that's what the brokerage should be about. And so I put it out there in our Microsoft Teams and in our private Facebook group of, would the agents want this if Bliss was going to pay for this? Because then it's, you're able to, if we were to partner with you, if Bliss paid for this, then, and even myself, I need help, then it's an automatic, all our social media stuff's getting posted and the agents aren't having to do this. It's very time consuming and we're able to work. So it's one less thing off our plate and we don't have to worry about it. So
I don't want to burst your bubble, but we don't do the posting. We provide the content.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yes.
Yeah, we teach you how to pre-schedule it.
Okay.
And we have all those trainings and stuff. But yeah, unfortunately, we don't do the posting.
But you get it all laid out and make everything, and then it's already there. It's done and everything is lined out. And because that's, I think, one of our biggest, trying to get it pretty, trying to play and we're not marketing people. So
the cool thing is, Mara, you can go back and people can choose different things if they didn't want to use, the same or whatever. And I'll do an intro with you, Lisa and Tracy, offline. And then you guys can discuss however you're thinking you want to do it as far as going forward for your agents. Okay. That way, you guys can go from there.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And I just want to mention too, I know, when you come on here and you're like, it's pink, it's girly, you know what? It's completely customizable. So we do have, I do have male members, so they come and they just change up the colors, maybe they are more in the gray tones or the blue tones. So,
Yeah.
if you are a male agent.
Well, we have male agents, yeah. And I'm not pink. I like gray or
or greens or whatever the case may be. And we definitely, will give you the different options. We like in the monthly playbook, we, try and make it as neutral as possible, just by using subtle colors, because, what you like, others may not like. And again, we just, we try and focus on scroll stopping images or content, because that's the whole point of this, is to get people to stop on your page, to find out more about you, to then click onto your website or give you a phone call or whatever your call to action may be.
Right. Awesome. So you help them create. So when an agent hires on at Bliss, they work with a graphic designer, they get a logo, they design everything so they can even incorporate that into this. And then you help them schedule everything out.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you do too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
100%. So, obviously, like I work with agents from, Keller Williams to Century 21 to Remax. So, and then depending on the state that you're in or the province that you're in, everybody has different rules. Sometimes you have to put everything on, your license number, your logo, all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So we can definitely, like, for those agents that like need help, that's why we're there on a weekly basis to show up and we answer their questions. We do like these mini trainings. Like for instance, so the playbook comes out typically the last Wednesday of the month to give you, so this is September's playbook, to give you time to pre-schedule your content ahead of time. So then you don't have to worry about it. So for instance, the playbook came out on Wednesday. So this Friday, during office hours, we have like a workshop type thing. So you can come and try and get as much done as possible, because sometimes people need that. They need that accountability. They're like, oh, okay, this is a workshop where I can like ask questions and get it posted on my social media. So come to that office hour. So, we'll get as much done as possible within that hour to hour and a half, sometimes depending. Then the following week, might be on Canva. Like, how do I edit these images? How, I want to do this or I want to do that. So usually our office hours are, we have specific topics that we talk about. However, you can ask anything. Like, it doesn't have to be only on Canva. If you have a question about Instagram stories, we're there to answer those questions too.
Cool.
So, Jessica, is there anything in the chat?
No, I don't see anything. Does anybody else have any other questions that we can ask her? Or no, I don't.
Again. Oh, you know what? What I'm going to do is pop in the chat the link. Whoops.
Javier, do you have a question? I feel like said he raised his hand.
Okay, so there, and I'll go through a chat. So I'll just come off of sharing my screen.
Okay.
And oh, you guys, look at all the chat. This is awesome. Oh, I wish I could. I always hate it when I miss out on the chat. So is there anything? I'm just going to quickly scroll through it. I know, Jessica, you said that there isn't.
I will, I'll send you a copy as well of the video.
Okay, perfect.
Once we get it done, I'll send over a copy to Mara and Lisa and yourself. And then
oh, Stacy, my social media dreams have come true. Wow. That's awesome.
Well, if there's no other questions, I just want to say thank you. I guess I should probably put my face back on here. Just thank you so much. And then everybody, again, if you need me, feel free to reach out for any of your title and escrow or just added marketing that we do here locally. I'd love to help you all. So let me know if there's anything I can do. And I think that's a wrap.